that
Cryptochronic kind of like
hilarious, man. Nigga, hilarious.
Very hilarious.
Yo, also, aliens, man. The aliens in Miami.
Man. They here.
Man.
They here.
Huh?
They
You
here.
believe
We
in it?
need-
You believe in it?
We need to,
Ain't no believe in it. It's a fact.
No,
Like
that's-
I'm saying, at this point, we would all be fools to think. And I'm surprised. Neil deGrasse, you know, yeah. He don't believe in aliens. And I'm like, how you that smart but you that dumb? You know what I'm saying?
look at
Like,
the technology we got. That's
Man, listen.
years ahead of us.
listen, it's
Look at the past.
not even looking at those things. Listen, there's an Area 51, a 52, and a 53. Why do you have these? Why you don't want the kids? Did this online thing a few years back. You know, the Cannonball Z thing or something. You know, how, I guess when they throw their hands back and run like that.
Naruto run.
Oh, Naruto?
They had a thing.
Cannonball Z.
Yeah, I mean, what is it called?
That's Dragon Ball
Dragon
Z.
Ball Z. I don't know.
No,
Y'all see it.
that's Naruto run,
Yeah,
though.
yeah. But y'all ain't see the thing in Vegas where the kid had put a petition together and they all was going to meet there and they were going to do that to the Area 51.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, they stopped that shit fast.
Yeah.
They had that little boy come back on. Hey, don't want to do that.
do
Because
that.
that thing picked up so much speed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
picked up a lot of speed.
A lot of speed. You know what I'm saying? Why
Almost
y'all?
went.
I'm like this. What are you hiding? What? No president has been in there. Like, what is so confidential in there that even presidents
It's definitely some
Exactly.
specimens.
And then
It's
you
definitely
saw,
some specimens.
you saw that they opened up those documents right after they was about to storm it. They was like, you know
Listen,
what, just let them know.
It is no question to me. I you know, just the concept of, you know, when you look at the universe and you look at, you know, planet Earth, it's a grain of salt in the equation of everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The planet Earth is a grain of salt in the grand scheme of the universe.
Yeah.
So how do you feel that we're the only, you know what I'm saying? But they know once that information come out, it changes the history in which, you know, the white man has written. You know what I'm saying? Because when you look at Vegas with the Latino family, they said that, you know, those aliens that dropped down in their backyard was 8-9 feet tall. Now Miami saying that this thing was 8-9. I seen a video from this girl, the translucent joint she put up there in the video. And you can see this tall.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
moving by.
Yeah, going through. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
we can even go. Me and Cuzzo watch history documentaries all the time.
A
And we
lot.
be
Me
like,
too.
bro, none of this shit makes sense sometimes. Like, you be like, some of the Aztecs and some of their drawings, you be like, bro, like, what's going on? Like, you know what I mean?
Like, how did y'all
just
know
how did
that?
Yeah, how did?
Without the stuff we got now to like tell you exactly this spot, that spot, where it's
Yeah.
at, and how it's gonna happen every year at that.
How
same
did y'all
spot.
build this?
listen, I'm in Egypt. Those pyramids are so the map. See, that's the thing, man. If you notice, everything, even with the planet, everything is so precise mathematically.
It's mapped
Yes.
out, yeah.
Mathematically, you know what I mean. You know, what the body's 40% mass, 60%. What is 60% mass?
70
No, 60-40. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Mass and water. You know,
Yeah.
same thing with the planet.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, everything is, you know, to the molecules, how we're, what we're made of. You know, everything that's in the universe. I mean, it's matter. You know what I mean? It's just, you know that there's a Most High. You know that there's something greater than us. You know, and I don't think it just stopped in our clouds.
Yeah, nah.
You know what I mean? The universe is so huge. Like it's infinity.
Vast. Yeah. It's,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're constantly finding planets. I remember a few years back they found another planet that's 3 times the size of Earth, but all of the same, you know what I'm saying, resources.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, listen, that's not that. You know, that's by design. You know what I mean? Like, you know, so there's definitely, you know, I feel, you know what I mean? I watch a lot of documentaries as well. I also watch, what is it called? Alien.
Ancient Aliens.
Ancient
Ancient
Aliens. man.
Aliens is lit.
That's my jam right there. Especially when it comes to like learning now to hear, and then like exactly how they literally pinpoint everything from like how the stars, the star child, the star map, even to like African people. They were the main ones getting contacted back in the day where
Right.
they were always talking to people. So you see like certain African villages with I forgot what tribe this is, but I love this kind of stuff. But it's this basically this tribe where it looks like basically grass over them, and they do this spinning thing real fast. But they do that because that's in like depiction of like the celestial that came down from the heavens and taught them what they know now. And
Right.
everywhere you go, somebody came down from something and taught them, and now they are moving on to the next of being a conquered civilization.
Right. I mean, and again, like you say, I just, I think a lot of times we always speak about, Nazareth and the time of Jesus. You know what I mean? Which it only goes back about 8,000 years, or maybe 7. When you can go back further, you know what I mean? Before then, it's millions of years. It was, this documented from the time the first fossil were found to that point.
Yeah.
That I think a lot of times they leave all that out. You know what I mean? Because we're so on that part of, and not saying that's all of the Bible, because it talks about the beginning of time as well. But again, a lot of this information, I think people don't realize sometimes that, like, listen, it's someone else's thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's somebody else's thoughts.
What I've heard him say, the Bible is basic instructions based off life events. This is stories from somebody else's secondhand. That's why they say when you read the Bible and you see Jesus speaking in red and you see the red text, that ain't him talking. That was somebody who was in the room, who heard it going on, and who's now relying it back so they can write it down.
Right. Information. I'm just saying, use what you need to use to motivate yourself to get you through what you need to get through. But also just keep in mind that those are somebody else's thoughts.
Yep.
You know what I mean? With the aliens, I feel like it's definitely, you know what I mean? And it's, I seen, I'll try to find it. I found this documentary. Well, it's not a documentary. It was a clip of a general or a lieutenant. He was with NASA over in the Middle East, and he recently retired. Right when Trump was last year, Trump, and he was saying that there, on the moon, that there's a facility that aliens and humans work together. He definitely, like, you know what I'm saying, like part of NASA.
Yeah.
I'll try to go back and find it, and I've been looking for it, and because I sent it to my partners doing it, and like a few years back that I saw this, like I say, with the last year's Trump or what have you, and I was like, man, he's like, yeah, this definitely happening, and then I saw another documentary of a CIA agent, old dude, you know what I mean, they got him in you could tell it's an old video, you know how the hotel rooms are with the same old porn.
That little shag carpet, yeah.
You know what I mean? The same, and he in there, and he talking about, working for Eisenhower, how he got into the CIA. He went down to Area 51. He saw little people in there. You know what I mean? The little bodies and stuff like that. And I think, and through Ancient Aliens, I've seen there's like 50 different species of aliens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That they're saying, you know what I mean? Like, so listen.
Wild.
It's definitely, they know something. They've gone to too many extents to keep it a secret. You know what I mean? Like, you're constantly seeing stuff. You seeing it, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's another visual sighting just was in San Diego.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, people can believe what they want to believe, but you better believe there's something out there that I think is greater than the human being, bro. You know what I'm saying? And they know it because the technology of they've talked about what those aircrafts that they recovered in Area 51, that they're light, but they're fast and they're durable, you know what I'm saying? But you can lift it up with a finger, they said, you know what I mean? Yep. So no doubt, you know what I mean? Like, I believe it. I mean, you believe in aliens?
Hell yeah.
I mean, why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Everything's on the table in 2020.
But the crazy thing, man, when you think just bigger, they might not even be called aliens, man. These are words that we made up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder what they call us. you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, these are blue is blue because Webster made it. You know what I mean? We made that up. You know what I mean? Man, he, she. You know what I'm saying? Like, people live by that. Like, it's like bigger picture, brother. Like, these are words that we made up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. I mean, it's just as much as the word bling bling is in the dictionary. They did the same thing. They added, you know what I'm saying?
If aliens contacted you and they be like, hey, we'll get you up out of here, but You can't come back. Would you leave?
Without,
Out of nowhere, just right now, just.
Nah, I ain't
but we
going.
we
no, I'm
we
talking
gonna.
about, I gotta take my family, the ones I need to go with. You know what I'm saying? I need to know what the layout is. I got a good thing going. I ain't gonna lie.
They just like, hey,
you up.
I gotta,
You up.
I gotta save you because I like you, but
I ain't gonna lie. I got a good thing going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, keeping it 100. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a good
yeah. You know, I'm gonna ride this one on out. You know what I'm saying?
See this through.
Now, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I feel. Listen, they keep showing the same old tinfoil aircraft that we sent to the moon or whatever, and I'm like, yo, that thing could have fell apart. Just, you know, man, ain't no way it made it through orbit. You know what I'm
That
saying?
shit green screen.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like why we ain't been back? And if we definitely been back, I think they building up there. I think they, you know what I mean? And that's another thing. Let's transition to this segment, Alpha Aliens. But you know, Mark Zuckerberg, you know, building this compound in Hawaii.
yeah.
You know, $270 million compound.
What you know, I don't know.
$100 million in the underground bunker part of the compound, which would be 5,000 square feet. That I think would provide them power and all this stuff for like 20 years.
Self-sustaining, yeah.
Self-sustaining for 20 plus years,
Yeah.
if that was the case. Like, man, what do you know? You know something. You know what I mean? Like, what do you know that you ain't telling us?
You know.
I ain't gonna lie. I looked at when he had that interview with Cat Williams again, going back to that, and he was like, he know, and I even looked it up. There is nuclear weapons still hooked up to some cheap ass Wi-Fi.
Wow.
So like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, it's a lot. It's not just Mark Zuckerberg. It's a couple of these billionaires that are buying and building these bunkers. You know what I'm saying? They know something. You know what I mean? I
think it's wild that we know this, but I can't protect myself from something. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, what can I do?
you know what?
should I do?
That's so real that you say that. That a lot of times in the black community, we get so caught up with knowing the information first, and I know that, you know. But what can you do about it?
Yeah.
If you ain't in the position, it's okay. You know it. Then what
So
you
you
doing?
gonna change?
Yeah, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, and I think you can go into our neighborhoods and hear that going on so much, where a person is just having an argument about they know it, and they, you know what I mean? When you know, you know that, what you gonna do with the information? You know what I mean? On whatever level, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely, man. I feel, you know, aliens, they're here. You know what I'm saying?
They here.
Hey, I've heard this
They
one
outside.
story from an old dude in the military. He said, what they put in movies is what's really going on. They just put it in there to see how y'all gonna react to it.
Oh, that's a fact.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, everybody at this point, if you don't know that you know, you're being controlled by the government. You know what I mean? You know, it's as simple as that. You know, you can, you know, you're gonna pay your taxes. You're gonna, you know what I mean? You're gonna do all those things, but you know, the food and what we being fed, and you know, because so many people don't cook no more. Everybody, you know, and that's the thing that I made to myself. I said, man, look, get back to cooking home, going home, cooking your own food. You know what I mean? Preparing your own food, so on and so forth. Let's talk about.